moments ago when I set it up on the table. Basically, what we're seeking to do in the year under discussion is primarily maintain our current effort. Actually, it would be a little bit of a restoration of effort. The money that we did not receive, that was short of what we had requested for this current year, caused us to reduce our staff by, I believe it was a half of a criminal investigator. My concern is if we don't restore back to having the 2 full-time criminal investigators, that coupled with some staff reductions at the fraud division regional office here in Sacramento are going to curtail our ability to investigate and to prosecute these cases. So I'm hoping that as we determine the amounts that will be available for 2011, 2012, that we'll be able to get back to the funding we had so we can have those 2 full-time investigators. Some of the programs that we were successful in this past year were generated by our investigators. The outreach, for example, to the dry cleaning industry to try and make sure that they got coverage under workers' comp policies. Some of our, the case we did against Rayleigh's and Bel Air grocery stores was done a lot on the backs of the DA investigators as well as DOI. So to make sure that we're able to maintain the efforts and to expand on what we're doing, we'd like to get back to the funding levels or the staffing levels that we had, or at least to maintain what we've got going. To answer previous questions, 100% of the costs of our unit come from the grant funding, and on the employee association outreach, the Rayleigh's case that we worked in conjunction with other counties this past year was made largely possible by cooperation with the grocery clerk union, in that they provided the contact information for us, gave us access to their employees so that we could send out the mailings soliciting people to come forward and let us know about the problems that they had had. And also our Spanish language radio spots that Bustos Media put out for us have resulted in calls to our hotline, and a couple of those cases we're trying to follow up on, identify the people, and see if there's a viable investigation that can be done there.
Do you have a sample of that recording?
I do. I don't have it with me,
I
but
would very much be interested to hear that.
Okay.
That's great.
Very good.
Any other questions for Sacramento?